Hi everyone, I am about to go to our Amish store and see if I can pick up a few bulk items. So I'm going to see if they'll let us film and show you what the store looks like. So I can't wait to show you inside of this Amish store. It's owned and run by the Amish who live right next to it, and it's such a country cute place. It's open to all the public, and let's take a look inside. And first off, we see this area where they have big sacks of flour, all kinds of different kinds of pizza flour or bread flour, and I like being able to get that.
66.75.
These spices you'll see you can buy them so inexpensively, 75 cents for pumpkin spice and rosemary, $1.25 for the paprika, in fairly good sized bins. Ginger, it says there, $1.25. You just really can't beat the prices that you buy the bulk. Basil, $1.25. I mean, pretty much I get all of the things that I can when I can from there, unless I know that I can find it inexpensively at Aldi. And this is really a general store. They have everything from those heavy-duty gloves and these scarves. And you can tell that this is definitely not a touristy store. It's not geared towards tourists at all. It's just a general store for, honestly, I believe their target clientele would be the Amish community that come there to buy different little items and stuff. I like this ranch dip mix. I'm gonna grab some of that. They have these big freezers here, and it tells you what's in it. It tells you the list of things you can get. There's also some different beef sticks, and you can get your Amish hat. So I'm gonna go in here and grab and get one of these mozzarellas. And I also like to grab the pepperoni from here. Hi. I asked her if I could videotape what's in the Amish store. I said, I won't get you.
I'm supposed to get them. The guy that makes them brought them over. I ordered
I'm
some
going to grab these walnut pieces.
Okay. So that's why I don't have any in there for me. Those clothes aren't going to be plastic. Okay. He thought he'd like those better.
£1 pound for $7. Okay. And you can see they have all kinds of flour available. They just have every different kind of bread flours and fine flour and rye flour. They've got like almond flour and buckwheat flour and whole wheat flour. And then they have all these different kinds of grains. And sugars and sugar substitutes. Big thing of raw sugar. I got this huge thing of brown sugar here last time. And also oats. They've got popcorn, all kinds of dried goods. This is where I got my pasta from. We've got the big 12-pound bins of pasta, I think. Canning jars. And this is an interesting little corner over here. It's all medicines and vitamins, supplements, herbals. Some of them seem like maybe even home remedies. There's something that people have made. A lot of these are just obviously store-bought things. But over here, it was really interesting. There's all these capsules that look just alike, and it looks like someone just made them. And there's no label other than just writing down what they're for, what they're used for. Like this one says stress relief. And it's just really interesting because there's no ingredients or dosage or anything in it. So I'm sure you would just have to ask them. So you can see there's lots of general things. There's even some candy. I think I'm going to get these mixed gummies. And they also have books. And I don't know how much you know about the Amish, but a lot of them speak German or some kind of German type dialect within their own community. And so some of the books you would notice were actually written in German. This one is really neat. Forget-Me-Not Family Favorites. It's a cookbook. Mother's Recipes. It's just not the kind of cookbook you can just find anywhere. Lots of just classic home cooking recipes. This one is interesting. Childless Yet Blessed. A collection of stories, poetry, and inspiring reading for the childless. Home remedies from the horse and buggy country of Conewango Valley, New York. They got the Amish horse and buggy in the front. Be interesting to know what kind of home remedies they've got. Things for diaper rash, things for babies, all kinds of stuff in there. These would be just an interesting book just to own because it's such a piece of sort of the Amish culture. This is cute. Katie's Country Cookin'. All recipes tried and true. And then we have just some basic cleaning products that anybody would want to use. Some little craft type things and birdhouses. Brooms. Lots of just basic everyday items that would be needed. It's really like shopping in a little general store, feeling like you went back in time really. And there's this puzzle and sort of stationery section, with some toys. We're going to be looking at the toy section. Here's some glassware. You can see the Amish have very specific styles. They like certain colors. Usually they are very plain with their houses being like white, but then their accent things like their rugs and things and their dishware they have in these blues and turquoise colors quite often. A lot of hand sewn items. And then it mixed in with just regular store-bought type items that, like that little Play-Doh set. I love that they sell these little Amish dolls for little Amish kids to play with. And they specifically don't put the faces on there. And it's something to do with their beliefs, you know, about just being humble and not making the faces and just keeping things simple. They obviously have regular crafts and stuff. Here's some more of their glassware. You can see all the blue and pink and turquoise. And just some kids' items. There's actually no electricity in the building, so if you come in here on a really gloomy, dark, cloudy day, it's very dull. You know, the lighting inside is very dim because they don't light it other than the window light. Here's some cup and saucers, $17. I'm guessing is that for one cup and saucer. Just some kitchen towels and basic kitchen. Now we're getting into the kitchen section for all of those of you who like that kind of thing. I like some of the devices like the cherry pitter and the butter churner and things like that that a lot of us wouldn't have you wouldn't find like a butter churner, you know, at Walmart, most likely. Humongous whisk there. We got some serious kitchen gadgets going on here. If you notice, most of all the appliances they sell are hand crank type things too, because again, they're targeted people that they're selling to are fellow Amish people. Here's some nice little craft section with rope and some different like yarn and things. A tomato press, tea kettles, pots and pans, some other homemade things, and rugs, lots of blue and turquoise, coffee grinder, everything hand crank. Oh, some little cast iron skillets. That's a really little one. Could cook one egg in that. It's $4.50. And I just like to take another look at some of these, like this butter churner. They're like just so interesting because most of us would never think of buying a butter churner. Here's some cute little crafting scissors and some other sewing items. Lots of just general purpose things. This is like a full sort of Amish style Walmart I think we have here. I don't know what this is. It's a little crocheted or whatever you call that, latch hook or whatever. Maybe it was like a pin cushion. And then there's some, I think these are like tablecloths. And I couldn't resist showing you at the checkout they had these kind of playful little items that are almost like we're able to laugh at ourselves in the country and see these little things that sort of making fun of our rural area here. So I guess they have a sense of humor about this anyway. And that is it for the Amish store. I'm just going to show you this price list here of some of the large bags of flour. I believe for the 50-pound bags of bread flour, they were $20 roughly. And there's the horse hitch post for the Amish that come there and hitch their horses up. So guys, I just spent $50.25 at the Amish store, and I hope you got to see what a cute little general store slash grocery store the Amish store is near me, and it's kind of fun. I'm a little out of breath just from breathing into this thing. You know, it's a little bit tricky. So I'm going to show you what I got now. So I brought my laundry baskets here with me, and I'm going to show you what we got at the Amish store. So I got this large, I believe it's 6 pounds of mozzarella cheese, a big block of that. I got my pepperoni that I usually get here for $1. I got some of this ranch dip and dressing mix. It was $2.50. I got these walnut halves and pieces, 2 pounds for $9.75. Here's some pecan halves, 1 pound for $7. And then I got a couple treats for the kids. I got this box of mixed gummies for $3.50. It's a pretty big container. And gummy bears, $2. And this 2 bags of these pizzeria combos. I've been doing Walmart grocery pickup, and I have not been able to get these pizza ones. My son loves combos. I really like them too, but I have to be careful because I try to do low carb. But they were $3.75. I think at Walmart you can get it for $3 for a bag this size. But I have not been able to find this pizzeria flavor because everything has been in short supply lately. So I got 2 bags because who knows when we'll be able to get that. And here is my cute little receipt. They print everything off on these kind of receipts because they have like the old-fashioned cash register. $50.25. So if I get a chance, I'm going to stop at the Amish greenhouse on the way home and pick out a plant for Grammy, our kids' grandmothers, 2 grandmothers, for Mother's Day. And hopefully I will get to show you what that looks like there. So here we are at J&E Greenhouse, which is the Amish greenhouse. They also have the quilts and crafts and custom built cabinets and furniture. I'm here at the Amish greenhouse, and it is raining right now, really quite a bit. So, and it's very cloudy, so I don't know how well we'll be able to see inside of here, even if I can take a video, but we will see. I'm here to see if I can find a couple nice plants for the grandmas for Mother's Day. And I hope all of you have a happy Mother's Day as well out there. And it's this coming Sunday, so once you see this video, it might already be past. So here we are. This is the greenhouse. This is one of the greenhouses. It's got beautiful smell going on in here. It's just very simple plastic flooring. You can hear the rain overhead. And here we are with the vegetables and stuff. We've got dill, chives. I should find out. I'll have to find out what the prices on all these are so that I can report that back to you. And let's see, I'm gonna find some cabbage. Look at all the beautiful tomatoes. Oh, look at the peppers. They look so much better than my peppers do right now. So I will be finding something. So I'm going to pick out this stonehead cabbage right here and put it in a tray and carry that around. Look at all these potted herbs. Got basil, spearmint, sage, lots of beautiful herbs. I'm going to give these tomatoes a try. They're called Goliath. And they just look like really nice healthy plants. We'll see how they work out. And I can't resist trying out these, where are they? These Roma tomatoes, and they have this cute little 4-pack of cherry tomatoes. They look really healthy and nice, so I'm going to try those, and I don't think they're going to be very much money. I'm looking at these hanging baskets here for the grandmas. They say they are $20 for this nice size hanging basket of petunias, so that's not too bad. But I'm gonna look around a little. They got tons of hanging baskets. I really love these mini petunias. I think these are the ones that trail a lot. If you hear noise in the background, by the way, that's rain on the canopy under here. But I'm thinking about this basket right here. I like that one. I'm going to come back to it if I don't find something else I like. This is the second greenhouse. It's so beautiful in here. Love this grass. And the smell in here is so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to come and get my flowers and my things for the garden here. These are so pretty. Oh, they're dahlias. I love dahlias. Let's see. They grow to 10 to 18 inches high. Really love the look of those. But the only thing about dahlias, I think they need full sun. Let's see. Full sun to part shade. I might just have to grab one of these because they just look really tropical, and I'm going for this very tropical theme on my back porch. And those just look really tropical. Might even have to grab two and put them together. They are, let's see, they're $5 each. Got these pretty yellow orange ones too. I love the color of this salmon colored arrangement. Oh, I just love that. What are your favorite kinds of flowers? I love these. I love these as a trailing vine. They're just so nice. I might get a couple of these and a couple of these just to make my own arrangements. It's cheaper when you try to start it earlier to get a couple of these and then just make your own out of it. So I'm gonna grab 2 of these and 2 of these beautiful tiny little petunias that are gonna be in one pot together but make a nice big trailing arrangement. Lots of geraniums. I love geraniums, but I believe geraniums need full sun, so it wouldn't be very good for my back porch, and I'm not sure if they would be the best for my mother. I absolutely adore this color right here. This right here. This really, it's like it's like a neon orange. These little ones are only $2.75 each. That's so cheap. Might have to get a couple because that's just amazing. I think I'll pick out a couple here. So here we are in the third of the large greenhouses. You can see they have more beautiful. These are really pretty. How much are those? $45. Because it's got a really nice basket. Got some really pretty baskets. But I think I'll just get something generic because, you know, it just depends on the style a person has, whether if you're shopping for somebody else, whether that would work for them. Although I see some over here that are quite beautiful. And see, they have these big wood stoves. See this big, huge wood stove here in the center? It's in the center of this whole greenhouse. It can be filled up with tons of wood, and basically because they are raising these through the spring months where it gets cold here in New York, they sometimes have to heat it, especially in the night, so that everything keeps nice. Look how pretty those ones are. Those are nice. Wow. $45 for one of these. And I bet they will overflow with flowers even more than they already are. Huh, look at these speckled purple petunias. I don't ever remember seeing these speckled ones like that. Wow, it's really interesting. So I'm back from the Amish nursery, and I want to just say that the my phone actually ended up dying in the middle of trying to finish filming that, and these were the 2 potted hanging plants. I ended up picking up the same ones, one for my mother and one for my mother-in-law. And believe it or not, my mother lives right next door to me, but it's across a field, so it's kind of not right there. It's a little ways away, a little walk down the field. And then right next to my mother is my mother-in-law. So yeah, we all kind of live right next door to each other. And it's a good thing. We all love each other. So obviously we love each other because we're a family, but we get along real good. My mother-in-law and my mother talk like every day, and they're just really good friends. And so anyways, these are some kind of pretty pinkish purple petunia, and hopefully they will like those. They were $20 each, and that's what I'm going to give them with a card for Mother's Day. And we'll probably get I don't know if we'll get together or what, but. And then I'll show you what else I picked up at the Amish nursery, just to recap it. I ended up getting 2 of these really beautiful neon orange geraniums. And I got this cute little thing. It's called Tokyo Sun. It's like a lime green, really cute little plant. I'm going to be putting that in one of my cute little Better Homes and Gardens white pots out on my porch that I'm redecorating. And I think it's going to be really cute. Then I got a couple of these. It says Wojo's Gem. It's basically a nice like little crawling vine. And I love the variegated color. I got 2 of those. And I got 2 of these little beautiful pink and yellow petunias that I think are going to crawl all over the place. And I love their dark green foliage. I just think they're so pretty. The Amish store is really reasonable. This is the receipt I have. It was $87.62. And there's still a couple more things I haven't shown yet. But just so you see, my most expensive things were obviously the 2 $20 things I got for my mother's. But then the next most expensive was just this little potted dahlia, and it was only $5. And it's so beautiful. So for $5 each, I got 2 of those. And I believe that these petunias were only each $3.75. So usually the prices at Amish stores are $3.25 each. And then the geraniums were only $2.75 each because they're small. You can see the size of the pots. They're only like, I would say 3-inch pots, 4-inch pots, something like that. Then I got these cabbage plants. They're called the Stonehead cabbage. They look pretty nice. I know I already got some, and I'm going to add to that with these because the ones I got outside have been through a lot with our weather. So we'll see if we need to have more. Then I got those Goliaths tomatoes. 6 of those little potted tomatoes and 6 of these Roma tomatoes. And then just 4 of these little cherry tomatoes. So I got all of that, the cabbages, 12 tomato pots plus the 4 cherry tomatoes, those little vines, that Tokyo cute little plant, the geraniums and the dahlias, petunias, and the Mother's Day items for $87. And I want to just also show you what I did pick up at the Home Depot today. As far as flowers, I got 2 of these. They are called Diplodenia. I get these almost every year. They're gorgeous. And they can get really nice and filled out inside of a, you can see my stain over there. I bought some stain for my back deck. So it's over there for the Home Depot. But yeah, I got 2 of those. And I believe they were about $5 each or $4.99 or something like that. And then I got 3 of these because I absolutely love these. Creeping Jenny. They flow over top of things and cascade down, and they're that really bright like lime green color. So they contrast really well with, see, like with the dark leaves and then the light lime green like that. I got 3 of them, and I think they were maybe like $2 each or something like that. And then lastly, I got this beauty. This beauty right here. Isn't that beautiful? I love this. These big tropical looking leaves. I just love making my porch look like this tropical place. You probably saw in my other video that I got that palm plant. But anyway, it has the same Diplodenia flowers in it, except more of like a red color. And yeah, Diplodenia. And then they didn't really say what this is, but it just reminds me of like one of those tropical plants, like the banana leaf plants or whatever they are. So pretty. I don't know how, I hope they get taller, and it didn't really say, but either way, it's just really pretty, and I'm going to love that, looking at that outside. So that's what I got from the Home Depot. Those two, that big one, and then those 3 little creeping Jennies. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our visit to the Amish stores and touring around there, and the garden haul. Bye-bye.